I don't know anything about that, but
I do.
nonetheless, as long as
I won't go in the back.
these signs, okay?
And you know what? Right there, too, it says police only beyond this point.
Yep.
I won't be going there.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you were. All I'm saying is that you give us a call about it.
So you can tell them that.
Okay.
All right? Because some people need to mind their business. I'm not doing anything. I haven't done anything.
Totally understandable. I get where you're coming from. So, I mean...
As long as
pull
you
it
don't
out,
have any
man.
weapons,
See,
you're going to pull a weapon on us, you're going to get one
go
pulled
ahead,
on
go
you.
ahead. You want to reach it? You want to?
Okay, if you're going to pull a weapon out of there.
No, there's no. It's my ID's in my bag.
Okay.
You can reach in there if you want.
What happens when a photographer walks into a police station with a camera? In today's video, we witness an interaction between law enforcement and a citizen asserting his rights. Will the officers respect public accountability, or will they try to intimidate the cameraman? Let's find out.
She's filming me. I got a cam back from the police station. What?
The contraption you had. It's pretty cool.
Oh, pardon?
I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a camera rig. Holds a nice camera.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is that expensive or is that?
Not really.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You doing all right though?
I'm doing good.
All right, awesome. Is there a reason why you're filming?
Absolutely. There's always a reason why I'm filming. Is there a reason this lady's filming? Because she's making a public record right inside the window there.
Okay.
She's filming me. So, is there any reason for that?
Free phone.
Well, I'll be going inside to get my to get a Freedom of Information Act because I want that camera film that she's got. So. She's right there, guys. Filming. Filming me.
Hi there. Is there anything we can help you out with?
Name and badge number, you first.
Sereno. 16906.
16906.
And Madden. MADDAN 12712.
12712.
How can we help you? What brings you here today?
I didn't ask for help though.
Sorry?
I didn't ask for help. I'm gonna need a Freedom of Information request form.
Okay, what brings you here? You're videotaping, so I'm just curious.
I am
Is there
videotaping.
is there anything we can help you out with?
No,
Okay.
not until I go inside.
Okay, so, but you come here for a reason, correct?
Absolutely.
And what's the reason? Maybe we can help you out.
No, I can't get into that. Not right away.
Okay. So not right away? So who would you like to speak to then?
I can't get into it. Not right away. I'm not gonna get into it.
Okay. So you're just gonna videotape? Again, there's nothing illegal about videotaping.
I'm gonna videotape and fly a drone over the place to get some pictures.
So this is public property, so you're allowed here, but you're videotaping. You can see in the back here, there's clear signage saying police only.
I'm not going back there.
Yeah, so we don't want you in the back.
I'm not going back there. I'll fly a drone over top of the back.
Welcome to.
So I brought a drone so I can fly it over the back.
So you have a drone that you're planning to use?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'll look into that. So do you have any idea with yourself?
Well, I do.
Okay. And can I take a look at it?
Not a chance.
No?
Nope.
Okay. So
Am I committing any crime? You already said no.
No,
so.
you're not. You're not. So you're here right now. I'll leave you be. But like I said, you've made mention that you're planning to have a drone. Is there any reason why you're focused on our police station right now?
Absolutely.
And can you give me any reason why?
No, I can't get into it.
Okay. Okay, like I said.
But I am going to be trying to get that lady's camera footage because she's taking video of me creating a public record while she's working. Okay. Civilian or not, she's creating public record.
I don't know anything about that, but
I do.
nonetheless, as long as
I won't go in the back.
These signs, okay?
And you know what? Right there too, it says police only beyond this point.
Yep.
I won't be going there.
Okay.
Now this here, here's my question. This says police, that's for people coming in, right?
Yeah.
If I want to leave via this way, I can go that way.
This is for the public.
Okay, cool. I'm not coming in though.
Sorry?
Public can't come in through there. Is it just because it's a hazard? There's a sign right there that says from that direction you can't enter.
Yeah, to just be weary that I have seen cars come through here at some time.
Oh yeah.
So don't make the assumption that there's no cars that are going to get turned down. I don't want you getting hit, okay?
I've been around for a long, long time. I know not to get hit.
Things like this do happen. So nonetheless, I'm going to leave you alone.
Yep.
And if there's anything you do need, you have my information.
You know what? Let's go inside. I need the Freedom of Information for this lady's camera footage. They shouldn't be filming people. I think it's very much against your guys' policy to be filming people on public property while working.
Well, you know, members of the public do that as well, right?
Yeah, but she's different.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get you you want to stay in there, you can?
Yeah. Just grab me that form, would you? And a complaint form, if you would. You're just getting police stuff, eh? I'll leave you be. How are you? Fuck, it's on here. No, man, you're good. I'll keep you off the camera, so. You're not a cop? No. I'll leave you be. I'm just getting a complaint form. So he got it. I'm sure no transparency. So you're familiar with my videos then? Right on. What does HSD stand for in regards to the sign? Is that Highway Safety Division? Okay. You guys don't have the new LECA forms?
Yeah, so just hold tight and we'll be with you shortly.
Sure. You guys don't have the new LECA forms? Don't have the new LECA forms, you just have OIPRD? Because they're not OIPRD anymore, they haven't been for almost a year. It's called LECA now, Law Enforcement Complaint Agency. Fucking guys. If he comes back out, I'm just going to be on the front. It's too hot.
It seems as though they're going to pass this one, but right now they're dicking me around, keeping me waiting. I asked for a Freedom of Information form to get the camera footage of the woman who was filming me in this window here. I think it was a woman. I couldn't tell. The windows are pretty dark. And he said he'd be back. Wait right here. It's just too damn hot in that lobby, guys, so I'm going to wait a few more minutes. If they don't come out with my forms, I know where to get them. So we'll just head out and do our drone footage if they take much longer.
All right, guys. So True North Transparency here. I think they were just screwing with me, saying they'd be back, maybe to waste some of my time. Who knows?
They came out back, they had a piece of paper regarding drones and drone flying, it looked like to me, and they were talking to the people in the garage next door. I did fly my drone around, but the battery for the drone controller died on me. It wasn't charged. I haven't flown it in a while. It's winter time. But what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go talk to this guy one last time behind the desk, find out which freedom of information I'll be looking under, and if they have the forms available. And if not, I'm just going to get it online. Guys, I'll print my own. I'm tired of waiting. My dog needs a walk. So, true north transparency, guys. Let's go in and wrap this one up. Oh, hey, you came back.
Okay.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. Richard, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, if you want to lay a complaint, you can. This pamphlet gives you all the information that you need to.
Yep.
This is the report number that's been generated.
Oh, it has been generated. Okay.
Yep. So if you do want to put in a freedom of information request, you can go online.
Yeah.
Google search.
What is it? Is it FIPA or NFIPA? Which one is surrounds provincial police?
For what?
Freedom of information. Yeah. It'll be on your website, will it?
You know what? I'll double check. I don't want to give you inaccurate information. My understanding was if you just Google search FOI for information, you'd be able to...
For Ontario Provincial Police?
Yes.
Is there different? ATIP is for RCMP.
Okay.
So yeah.
And if you do have any problems finding it, then
yep.
You know where we are, right? You can
I do.
contact us.
Hey, man, what's your name again?
It's Madden.
Madden.
Yeah, right.
Take it easy.
Take care, buddy.
Thanks for the form.
Despite initial questions and some resistance, the officers ultimately acknowledged the right to film in public spaces. The takeaway? Knowing your rights is the best defense against intimidation. What did you think of their response? Let us know in the comments. A neighbor got uncomfortable seeing a legally parked car on a public street. Instead of educating the caller, the officer asked the driver to leave. But this man knew his rights and refused to be bullied. Watch how this goes.
Hey, what's up, bud?
I didn't even see you in the window.
Yeah, what's up?
We got a call from a resident here. They were a little concerned. They didn't recognize your car. They were just wondering what was going on.
There are 3 vehicles parked here, and they pointed my vehicle out of all the vehicles here?
Yeah. They were just concerned. They didn't recognize the vehicle. They'd never seen it before. They just wanted us to see what was going on.
Can you advise them it's not illegal for someone to park in a public street?
Yeah,
He's not doing
you're not
anything
parked
wrong.
illegally, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, they just wanted us to see what was going on, make sure everything was all right.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered, man. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay,
So,
I totally understand.
do you have an incident number?
A case number for our CAD, we do. I don't know it. I have to go check my vehicle if you don't mind.
Can I get a memo badge number if you don't mind?
I'll give you my card that'll have all my information on it.
Perfect.
Would I be able to get a license from you real quick?
I'm not going to give that. I'm not breaking the law.
Okay.
Fuck. Are these fucking people serious? What the hell today?
All right.
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all of my information on the front of the card.
Sure.
My name, phone number, email are on here if you have any questions.
All right.
Back is going to be the case number for the incident. That's what you were asking for.
All right.
All right. So I see you're here from do you know somebody here? Any particular
I'm not
reason
going to
you
answer
were
any
parked
questions.
here?
Public street, public area. Anyone can be in any township at any point in time.
Okay.
So I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay.
What exactly did they say?
They just gave us the description of the vehicle. They just said it was tinted windows. They didn't see anybody inside. The vehicle wasn't running. They were just concerned, didn't know what was going on with it. So
who the hell could have called? Like, it doesn't make any sense. These people parked here around the same time I did. They're just watching it in my car. That's crazy.
That's the vehicle they gave us. And like I said, they just gave us a call. They were concerned. They didn't know what was going on, or why they were here. They wanted us to come and talk with you, see if you wouldn't mind chatting with us, make sure everything was all right.
That's crazy, man. All right, yeah.
So, I mean, would you mind heading out of here? I don't know exactly what your plan was.
Why would I need to head out of here?
It's just making somebody uncomfortable. So they
Uncomfortable is not against the law.
I understand it's not against the law.
Good.
Like I said, they gave us a call. They wanted us to talk with you, see if we could figure out what was going on, why you parked here.
Let's try this approach. How about you inform the caller that this individual is not breaking the law? They're in their car. They're on a public street. They have every right to be here, just as them and their families too. Leave him alone.
Okay. Like
simple as that.
Like I told you as soon as I came up, it's not, you're not parked illegally, nothing like that. They gave us a call. They wanted us to talk with you. That's all.
I know, but you're asking me to head out because they're uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is not against the law. Neither is suspicion. I'm not breaking the law. There's no crime until there's a crime. Right? And I'm not here to commit a crime.
Okay.
I'm here for a legit reason, and I'm just parked in a public street.
Okay.
So tell them just to leave me alone. I'm not bothering anyone.
Okay. I'm not saying that you were. All I'm saying is they gave us a call about it.
So you can tell them that.
Okay.
All right? Because some people need to mind their business. I'm not doing anything. I haven't done anything.
Totally understandable. I get where you're coming from. So I mean, like I said, I understand you're not doing anything wrong. You're sitting in your car legally parked on the side of the road, public road. I get it.
All right.
The only reason I asked if you wouldn't mind leaving was obviously, like I said, somebody was uncomfortable by it. I get that's not against the law, but I didn't know if you were willing to keep going with whatever it is that you had going on.
I prefer to educate them rather than leaving. Educate them so that they'll know better next time if someone parks in the street to just leave them alone and observe.
Okay.
So educate them. I'm not gonna go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give them that satisfaction.
Okay. So if you don't mind sharing with me, you said that you were here for a legitimate reason. Do you mind sharing with me what that reason is?
No, I'm not going to share that reason.
Okay. So you don't want to talk to me at all?
No, because they're not going to trump my Fourth Amendment right. You see,
I'm not talking with them about what your reasoning. It's just
but because of their fears, I'm not going to answer to someone else why I'm here if I'm not breaking the law, right? The law allows me to travel freely, uninterrupted, right? And that includes parking too. So I just want to be uninterrupted. Just because they don't understand how the law works, it shouldn't violate my Fourth Amendment right.
I understand that.
Yeah, so
I'm totally with you. Like I said, that's not for their information. That's for us, because I don't know if they're going to call us again or not. I'm going to obviously tell them that you're legally parked here. You're allowed to be here. There's nothing wrong with you being here. But just to avoid any conflict in the future, if they got upset by the fact that you didn't leave, I'm going to tell them he's not doing anything wrong. You guys don't have to go intervene. I want to make sure that doesn't happen, though.
Well, they should understand that if you explain it to them.
And I'm going to. Trust me, I'm with you. Yeah. Like I said, if they, hear from us, hopefully they'll listen to it, but not everybody does, right?
If they call you guys back, you can tell them they're harassing you. Stop abusing public officials, because
I get you.
You explained to them, you were here, you checked it out, there's nothing illegal going on. Leave them alone, ma'am or sir. Have a good day. Okay. That's it. That's the end of it.
I'm with you.
And you should also check your brakes, man. Your brakes making a lot of noise,
They're making
man.
That squeak,
they need to be changed.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you talking with me. I appreciate you being cooperative. So, like I said, I didn't mean to bug you, but we got the call about it. We got to do our due diligence, talk with you, make sure everything's all good, okay?
I understand. I respect your professionalism, okay? I'm not trying to violate my rights or anything, so thank you very much.
All right. Have a good one.
You too, man.
All right. So I just wanted to follow up with you real quick.
Sure.
So I talked with the caller.
Okay.
One of your concerns, you had asked why they picked your car out.
Yeah.
So the caller knows who the other two people are. So that was the reason.
What other two?
The other two cars.
Oh, okay.
So they saw your car. They were like, "That's strange. I know the other two. I don't know this one." So that was the reason that was your vehicle was noticed. I told them you're legally here.
Yeah.
No reason, that they have to intervene, come out, anything like that. They're cool with it.
Yeah.
They said, okay, we just didn't know. We wanted to double check on it.
That person needs a job. They have too much time on their hands.
I get you.
Literally too much time on their hands. And they're gonna, let's say someone has an event here, right? And there's 15 strange cars parked in this street. That street. They're gonna call you guys for those strange cars that they don't recognize.
No,
you see what I'm saying that is?
I get you. I
That
get
is
you.
crazy.
I'm same boat. But like I said, I just wanted to talk with you, let you know, because I understand that was one of your concerns. I just wanted to follow up with you about that one, so you knew.
I appreciate that.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, man. You too.
In the end, the officer had to admit the driver was doing nothing wrong. The lesson here? Knowing your rights prevents unnecessary harassment. What would you do in this situation? Let us know in the comments. What happens when simply parking to eat turns into an intense police encounter? In this video, a deputy stops a man, asks for ID, and even draws his gun. Was this a lawful stop, or just harassment? Let's analyze the situation.
How are you?
Good.
Everything all right over here?
Yep.
Okay. That's somebody called me that saw you parked here, I guess, last night.
Nope. No, I wasn't parked here last night.
Okay. Well, they saw this vehicle anyway, and so they called us to come check and to make sure everything's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you trying to get to?
Where are you trying to get to?
Just finding out who you are is all. Make sure things are fine.
Yeah, things are okay. I have no complaints.
Okay. You mind if I check your ID and to know who you are? And
May I see your ID?
yeah, you bet. It's right here.
Oh, all right.
Deputy Nielsen.
I can
Sheriff's Office.
I can make a name tag too, I guess.
Yeah. Do you have any ID I can double check?
May I see your ID?
You can just stay right there for now.
What? Am I being detained?
No, I'm just talking
Okay.
to you.
Yeah, I just stopped over here to get some food, and I was going to go back to my computer in the library.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You have some ID I can double check, please?
May I see your ID?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, mine's my last name's Hines then.
Hines?
Your name is Nelson.
Yep, Deputy Nelson.
All right.
So as far as ID.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to my computer. Am I being detained?
Yep, you are for now. So
I am being detained. What's the crime? What's the crime?
what's the
Yeah.
failure to disclose identity at this point?
Okay. Well, I
So-
just
so
told
I
you my
should-
last name.
Okay, what's your first name?
Okay. What's your first name?
Delta 93.
And then I'll, go ahead and tell you my first name.
Negative. He's a little 1035.
So I'm being detained, right?
Right.
And the crime is what?
Do you have a physical on that individual?
What's the crime?
In Utah,
I'm a little
it's
confused.
failure to disclose identity.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Well, I
Nothing
asked
more
you
than
to
that.
identify who you are, and so you showed me your name, so I told you my name.
What's your birthday?
What's your birthday?
I don't need to tell you that
Well, then-
for this job.
I'm asking. You're
Is it
asking me.
Travis?
Yes, that's yep.
Okay. What's your birthday, Travis?
All right, what's your birthday?
Okay, we don't have to go that route.
Well, it's back and forth, right? So we're just having
For
a
this
conversation.
job, no. We don't have to disclose our.
Well, why should I?
Our birthday, but you would have to. Tell
Okay,
law enforcement.
why am I
Because it's part
required
of the law in
to?
Utah.
Okay, well, we're having a conversation, right? What's the crime that I'm committing?
As of right now, there's no crime unless you don't want to
Exactly.
unless you don't want to give us your information. Then it is a crime.
All right,
in
well,
Utah.
that's why I'm asking for your information, and I'm willing to trade information with that.
Well, he gave you his name.
Yeah, I don't know
You
your
want
first
his-
name. It's B. What does B stand
Delta
for?
93
His
would go for.
ID is Delta 93. That's what you need.
I don't know what that means. What is B your first name?
Yes.
It is
Okay, what's your first name?
Brooks.
Brooks. Okay. All right.
It's your Travis.
Yes.
What's your birthday?
And, okay. May I have your birthday?
And actually, no.
All right. Well, I'm willing to give mine, but you're not, so I don't understand
Okay.
what the deal is.
Travis, we're here because of you, not because of us. We're just trying to
What?
figure. We're not saying you're in trouble. We're just trying to.
Yeah, I know.
what's going on.
There's no crime being committed, right? Or
There-
what you're
there
saying?
is.
Okay, I'm being detained because there's a crime being committed.
Because you're not giving us your identity.
I'm willing to
You are.
identify who I am.
Well, let's just identify. And then
Well, we're having a
we can
conversation,
introduce
right?
Ourselves after the fact.
We are. What? What do you mean? What's after the fact of what?
Of you giving him your information.
What information? What am I required to?
Birthday or picture ID, any kind of identification.
Okay.
It is part of the Utah law.
For identifying myself, which I did do. I told you my name's Travis.
That includes your birthday.
It's part of it.
You know, and you got my last name right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How do you spell it?
Oh, sure. It's H-E-I-N-Z-E.
H-E-I-N-Z-E.
Yes.
With an E on the end?
Yep. And you're what? N-I-E-L-E-S-E-N?
What's your date of birth?
Okay, may I have yours in return?
Actually, no.
Okay,
that's not
well,
how it works.
We're identifying each other, right?
But
I need to know who you are.
Our birthday out's totally different than what we're getting.
It's totally different?
It is.
Okay, you don't have to identify who you are, yet I have to give you all, what else do you need to know? You need a urine sample too? What all are we trying to get at?
Sure, if you want to.
What are we trying to?
I'm not asking for that.
What am I trying to overcome for this this law that I'm breaking?
To disclose your full identity.
Okay, may I have yours as well?
No.
He told you what his name was.
I said my name too.
But we need to know who you are.
What is that gonna?
How about your picture ID? I showed you mine, so you can show me yours.
Oh, I didn't quite see it. Let me take another look.
If you pull yours out, then we'll.
Well, okay, sure, yeah, it's in this bag here. I can pull it out. May I see you?
No, you're gonna pull a weapon on us. You're gonna get one
go
pulled
ahead,
on
go ahead. You want to reach it? You want?
Okay, if you're gonna pull a weapon out of there.
No, it's my ID's in my bag.
Okay.
You can reach in there if you want.
Yeah, if
you want to feel it? You want to feel it? Yeah, go ahead.
Where's it at in there?
Well, it's in that pocket that's open now. So.
Okay. In this pocket here.
No, it's in the smaller pocket. Yeah,
right
that
in
one.
here.
Yeah. So, yep, that's it. That's right. It's that. You had it. It's a small, yeah.
It's inside there.
Yep. Well, no. May I see your ID in exchange? That's how it works, right? May I?
Yeah,
I'll show you mine. You show me yours. Right. Oh, may I have your what's your first name?
Let's see your
B-A-T-T.
Let's pull that out for now.
What?
And we'll go that route. As long as you don't have any warrants, you're on your way. Is that what you're worried about?
No, I have nothing to hide. I'm just asking for you not to. You also disclose who you are too. We have Bart.
We have
Barchi.
Okay. Sean Barchi.
All right. I mean, you're asking me for
Nelson,
my.
Deputy Bat, Sergeant Barchi.
All right. And what's your first name? You said again? I think you told me, but D-Bats. Oh, you don't have to tell me your first name. Is that?
Not right now, I think.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I have nothing to hide, but I mean, you guys seem to have.
You don't have to worry
you
about
guys
it.
seem to have something to hide, so you might have something that you're worried about. I just don't understand. If it's a demand of me to identify myself, I also ask in return
We're here for a reason.
Identification as well.
Someone was concerned about just so we're here. To
Yeah, and it gives them permission. No, it gives you guys permission to harass me. Pretty much. Somebody calls you. Somebody calls you, and that gives you permission to say this guy is a bad guy and start harassing and pull your gun out on me. It gives you permission to do that stuff. And it's amazing. It's strange. People probably don't even know who this caller is. It's just a stranger who calls, and all of a sudden I can become a bad guy and get a gun pulled out on me.
No one said you were a bad guy.
Well, I got a gun pulled on me, so I mean, there's an inclination of that.
We're just trying to identify it.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm just asking for identification in return once again, as repeat ourselves. But yeah, I'm at the. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm at the library, and I have my computer over there. I just come over to eat. It's great timing. I was sitting in here for maybe 10 minutes, and I get three cop cars. I mean, I wasn't parked here for 10 minutes, but I was just sitting in here eating for 10 minutes, and I get 3 cop cars. And I thought this was a public area. I mean, I thought it was okay to park here,
appreciate
right?
it. You can have that back. So
all right.
As far as the concern of the citizen that called us,
okay.
That's what we wanted to check on. And
am I being detained?
Right now, you're good to go.
Okay.
Unless you have any questions for us.
An anonymous call led to an unnecessary escalation, even with no crime committed. Was this about safety, or was it intimidation? This is why knowing your rights matters. What do you think? Was this a justified stop or police overreach? Let's discuss in the comments. What you just watched is only the beginning. The next video will feature even more shocking police encounters and legal battles. You won't believe what happens next. Subscribe now and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss it. Trust me, you'll want to see this.